the logistics and supply chain space, margins are tiny, competition is huge, so very small marginal gains are what the industry is looking for. And today we've been discussing how generative AI may help them get those marginal gains in their business.
How do you make the most effective use of the technology at your disposal to get a good business outcome?
This is the fourth in the series of NashTech led and CILT supported workshops and networking events which are really focused on the key issues for logistics and supply chain practitioners. And what we've done here today is brought together professionals from different parts of the sectors. Lawyers, students, practitioners, leaders in logistics, contractors, support arms, all to talk about the most important items that are happening in the world today.
Our event today is all about AI, and I guess that's because we anticipate that it's going to be a big disruptor to our industry. The opportunities for predictive analytics are huge, whether it's demand planning or predictive maintenance. There are all sorts of ways in which AI tools will help those businesses to become more and more efficient and effective.
In my role in sales, quite often it can be quite a lot of groundwork, repetitive tasks such as emailing, calls, research, and if any of that can become more automated, it allows me to focus more when I am with a client.
Being able to predict and augment existing data means that it will give businesses a competitive advantage, and with logistics being very low margin, very competitive, then those that can actually harness that data and use it properly will get a benefit.
I think that what happened last year with the NI increase has put a lot of pressure on businesses, and they are looking for ways to reduce their costs. Now, what that means for us as a 3PL is that margins are squeezed, and it can become more challenging for us to invest in environmental initiatives as well as different technologies, AI being one of them. So it brings more challenge to the business as well as our customers.
Artificial intelligence and the impact of that on route scheduling, real-time route scheduling capabilities will probably be the biggest impactor in 2025. I think going beyond that, I think we're looking more into sort of realms of autonomous vehicles, but in the short term, I guess it would be probably the increasing use of artificial intelligence to provide real-time updates.
Last year I saw speed as being less of an issue for some of my customers because people were trying to cut costs. Sustainability will grow and grow and grow.
Sustainability obviously is increasingly becoming an absolute pivotal part of every organisation's business model moving forward, some of which are looking at it as something they have to do because they're being forced to do it. Other ones are seeing a more opportunistic perspective. This is the direction of travel, and we need to be able to deliver things in a more sustainable way, but we also need to be able to manufacture them and package them in a sustainable way.
Especially from a systems and an AI point of view, there are areas that we can really help with sustainability. We can save money by reducing miles for vehicles, by making people more efficient.
The challenge, therefore, is the balance between cost and carbon, speed and sustainability, for example. So I would say the leader organisations are those that can understand the implications of the decisions that they make at an operational level. Predictive analytics can help them to make better decisions earlier in the process so that they can be that balance of being able to ensure they meet the customer's requirements from a speed perspective, but also do it in a sustainable way.
The future is going to be very much about having excellent inventory control. We also have talked about the idea that maybe the curse of legacy systems might go away, because if you could use AI to draw in data from all of those systems, then you might just have one interface that you can talk to that will just solve that problem.
And then we will be looking at more predictive analysis to be able to, for the inventory that's less core, we can actually hold less of that by using our systems properly and getting more data, using data better.